Nobody likes puzzle box.
Dad, that's enough! Peter did what? You get down from that tree this instant!
No! You're gonna yell at me!
You're damn right I'm gonna yell at you! You beat up a child! This is a very serious situation!
I'm going to prison, aren't I?
Who needs Alex? Turn 8 lethal. Third player enters the game, Yogg Saron. And he has a 100% win rate.
Let's do this!
We got Priest. Not a Demon Hunter, that's all we can ask for, really. It's just... God damn it, guys. I don't actually know what deck he's running right now. But I have been not really putting as much time into my Legend climb as I should have been. Like, I probably could have been Legend on, like, day 2 if I'll be sure to be more quick on my feet in the next few months. That's the thing too, once you're at like the top few hundred Legend, the meta really shifts because it's like everyone's playing decks to counter the other top Legend decks. No one's really worrying about, I don't know, it's tricky. It depends what the you can get into like a lot more deck specific techs if you're like in the top few hundred in Legend, because it's like the types of decks that you'll end up facing become a lot more common. I don't know. It's like it's not perfectly black and white, but like, you know what I mean? There's usually only like maybe 3 or like the majority of decks in the top, say 300 Legend are usually like the same, give or take a few oddballs, but let's keep it appropriate, guys. I feel like that's a little cheap though. Maybe we should do it with our own first. Or at least some random deck that's not. So a very riveting early game, as you can see. So far we got the side quest against the coin. He's going to be a Galakrond Priest. Very surprising. Well, might as well see what we can discover. Always just clear it with Arcane Breath if we want. Create. Okay, yes. Ooh, decisions. I guess we want the polymorph. We already got a really big spell, and like it's better than the deep freeze. This is kind of likely to troll him too if he ends up resurrecting a sheep. Like 100% worth it if that does happen. Or even just going for the chance of it happening is kind of worth it. Priest also is fun and interactive. Yeah, like against Priest, it's just so hard to not pick Polymorph. Random 6 cost. Yeah. See what happens. We'll use the golden one first because it's golden. Hooray. I meant to say amazing, but whoops will work too. Why not? Yeah, the if you're gonna use Grave Rune, I find against like when I the few times I end up with Priest in Arena or something, if I get Grave Rune, I'll always like I'm always so terrified if I'm not about to trade with the minion that I buff with it, because like that one time out of 10 where they silence it, it's just like the worst feeling in the world. 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's a pretty easy fireball. Might as well. It's very clean. I like it. And then even if he does clear the minion, let's see that. We could always just go like dragon into 6/6 dragon. Is that all these? Okay. We're gonna Malagos. Then we can just trade into that because he made it really tempting to do so. Our hand is pretty heavy. I don't think we're really gonna make use of the intellect. Might as well just take the Nova. Most annoying thing is Kronks. Yeah, Kronks is a little... I think the worst is when there's been a few times where I'm against a rogue, build their deck down, and it's like, okay, he's gonna start taking fatigue damage, and then they Kronks shuffle like 15 copies into the deck, and it's like, oh, okay, that's what we're doing? You're like, okay, I'll use like a fireball, in 2 turns he'll die to lethal, and then he has like 15 Kronks, and it's like, nope. Well, recalculate everything. Okay. At least we don't have to worry about him using crazier stuff later on. I don't really want to overextend. Maybe? Probably? Sure. Why not? How about when Enzoth was back in Standard? Thank you for giving me a blast of memories from the past there. I used the Curator with the Fish Flinger and that Crab. And then a Nightmare Amalgam too. You'd give him a random Murloc every game, and then if they ever played it, you get the easy clear on it, and you get a 3/4 for 1 mana. Wait a minute. About... we do this. Yeah, now he's got to clear the board. Hopefully he won't have a bunch of health to heal up, and we could get lucky enough to just win with a Caligos. If we don't discover something for lethal off him, we just puzzle box and hope for the best. Well, he's forcing him to heal. I don't think I'll get much higher than... Yeah, so maybe we could puzzle box creation, which would pretty much guarantee... Yeah, like if we hit a Pyroblast, that's huge, but it's not going to happen. I think we'll conjure it, because the creation would be more value on its own. Brilliant. And that wasn't even one of the 2 power creations that we're running. We still got a Khadgar. We still... Oh. Okay, so he's desperate because he... Yeah, I think... What spell do you have? Another Plague of Death? No, that was your spell. Okay. I meant to well played him. Jesus, my hand-eye coordination is suck. Yeah. Hooray! We didn't get to puzzle box, unfortunately. But hooray! Stick to hockey, Canuck. I find that a little bit offensive. Not your buddy, guy. Give me 2 seconds. Oh my god, is it still lurking? Like, I was... Game freeze? What's going on? Oh. Makes sense.
Jaina versus Jaina. You asked for it. Oh, it is on.
off. So we got the mirror match. I'm thinking we'll hold on to the high roll. Oh, we got something to high roll with too. Okay, this is gonna be fun. Win or lose. This is Yogg. Yogg is gonna win, okay? Third player enters the game, Yogg Saron. And he has a 100% win rate. Got the dragon for the Malagos. Okay, so I'm thinking we coin out the dragon caster. Go for a puzzle box right away if we, like if he has literally anything on the board. Or even if not, like I'm so tempted to just blow this right away. See what happens. Put our faith in the light, or purple light, darkness. I don't know. What's appropriate to Yogg? What are we putting our faith in? Put our faith in the Yogg? Yeah. Yeah, this deck does run a few it's basically Highlander, just with the Khadgar, you get like every possible chance at your duplicates here. So instead of running like 3, possibly 4 cards that could combo with the Khadgar, you got like 7? It's quite a bit more consistent if you ever draw the Khadgar. Like consistent overall, because you get... I don't know, it looks like a pretty fun deck. I think we're gonna run this until we run into maybe 5 Demon Hunters in a row, and then we go, okay, there's nothing but Demon Hunters, and we'll switch to a deck that doesn't have 30% win rate against Demon Hunter. Because this deck destroys anything that's not Hunter or Demon Hunter. All hail the tentacles. Running Tentacle Reno. I had like a custom waffle deck that was actually doing amazing. It destroyed every single matchup. And then I went against a bunch of rogues in a row, and I realized that the reason I was destroying every matchup was because the deck had like a brutally bad win rate against rogue, so I kind of stopped using it. If you're not facing any rogues, that would be a pretty good deck for it. So I guess the creation would be better than the puzzle box, because we don't really need to go for the super risky play. Like chances are it just destroys everything and kills us in the process. So we might... Okay, that's a really big card. He's gonna have fun dealing with that. So we might as well hold on to that until he does something. Like we could play with another dragon caster anyway. Like I don't care about the death rattle at all. We have plenty of options to deal with it. Reno is not gonna do it. Yeah, he's gonna have to blow any Frost Nova, any Blizzard he possibly has. Probably a Flame Ward. Let's go for Malagos. Get it out of the way. I mean, we don't really have to get any face damage off. We can stall him till the turn 9, then we just win. Bolt would help us finish this off. I feel like Puzzle Box is going to make us draw like way too many cards anyway, so we'll just keep the Frostbolt. Might as well test the waters for the secret. Like, there's no chance it's a counterspell or the portal, but I mean, that like 0.01% chance. Might as well test it. Make the board a bit trickier for him without that 3 damage. BRB. And we're back. Okay. So he didn't have the coin. Like, the best possible thing you could do here would be Reno, so we might as well capitalize on him not being able to Reno for a bit. Doesn't really matter. I didn't want to attack into the secret yet anyway. I'm thinking it's going to be Ice Barrier and Flame Ward. We'll just... Oh, it's such a shame that we can't use the Alex here. I mean, I guess we don't really need it. Only one of these will die. And it's gonna get its damage off first. That would have been a really clean lethal though. I guess we'll just play our other power creation. If we get a death rattle, that's really, really dirty. Like, look at that 18 damage just from these guys alone. Like, the beast is probably the most terrifying option you can get off this. Oh, actually, we'll get the quest complete too. So that's a full board of. Okay. Yeah, we had lethal. I knew that. Who needs Alex? Turn 8 lethal. Oh, so calculated. There was no accidental win there. We had that planned out to a T. Thanks for watching, you absolute legend. Got a ton of great videos coming. Gonna finish off this legend climb as soon as possible so we can get into all these 12-win arena runs. Keep an eye out for those in the coming week. And if you liked the video, please like and subscribe. If you didn't like the video, please like and subscribe. Until next time, stay beautiful.